All right, Florida, Jacksonville, Florida rapper Nardo Wick had this to say. So, give me 1 second. We can put this up.
Don't do no, you feel me? Or do it. Like I was just looking at it like
I don't even know what the nigga's saying. The niggas in Florida got a different different language. Here y'all go real quick.
like if you don't want to do no, you feel me? Or do it. Like I was just looking at it like I go rob a nigga and get like this much. Why would I go to work for a week? You feel me?
I mean,
But you gotta think, yeah, for real. Like if I go do this to somebody and get $7,000, $5,000
in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, less than that. Fuck, I'm gonna do go to work
About
for 2 weeks.
$200 for a week.
2 weeks to make $500. But hell no.
All right, man. Y'all getting a look at how this generation think. And this is why you need a village to raise a community. This is why you need fathers. This is why you need people with morals. This is how this generation think. And they don't fear the consequences, so the consequences bite them in the behind. But check out the music entertainment playlist, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Now, he could be saying this, right? Right? He could be saying this for clout, right? He probably never robbed a nigga. I'm not saying he never did, but we have a lot of studio gangsters from the very beginning of rap. You know, that's why Chris Rock wrote CB4. A lot of gangsters from the beginning of rap who rap about stuff they ain't do, rap about jacking niggas, robbing people, and they ain't never robbed nobody in daily life. They ain't got a gangster bone in their body. So there's a chance that he could be saying this to sound cool. Now, my barber was telling me about a story when he had work on Puritan and shit. He was just telling me when I was there last time. There was a dude, I forget the dude's name, but he was robbing people in the street, doing this, that, and the third, and they caught him on Hubble and Puritan. And they did what they had to do, and they ain't know he had robbed so many people, and they ain't know what happened. But hold on. Damn mucus. And they say it was so many people that was after him. They don't know who did it. When you out here jacking people, bro, people know. People don't forget that, because you ain't jacking people who, a lot of people, they do rob people, they own cribs, they own people community cribs. But if you was hitting somebody for 5,000 or 7,000, you won't be out here doing interviews talking about that. And if you is, they gonna chop you right on up, right? You robbing dope people, successful people, whoever it may be. I mean, he's 20 years old, and he's a third. So obviously he had parents in his life, he a third, or he had some type of figure. But dude, like I said before, it ain't too many things worse than a thief. Pedo, it ain't too many things worse than a thief. That's one of the worst ways that you can earn your money. That's nothing to glorify. Now, robbing drug dealers and stuff like that, okay, maybe. But I'm willing to bet if you was in a jam, right? If you was in that type of jam, you wouldn't be even speaking on that. Like they were talking about running off on the plug. Like you ain't selling no real dope if you live and you talking about running off on the plug. That's like rapping about snitching. Like an old boy that was snitching. I ain't gonna say his name. I ain't gonna give a description. The way he rapping and talking about, he gotta move in silence. You know what I'm saying? He gotta pop up and make sure he gotta do an interview 4, 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning while the people still sleep. But it's like they caught Poe. Bro, they gonna catch you slipping. Don't even matter. But if you really out here jacking people, you're not gonna be talking about it. And if you're talking about it, you're not gonna last long. You're not gonna last long. And hopefully the rules and regulations to robbing people. Like a lot of these rappers getting chopped up and shot up or whatever, and they live or don't live to talk about it, right? And they pass catch up with them. No matter if you a changed man, your sin, you still got to answer for your sins. You still got to answer for your wrongdoings, and it's nothing to glorify. I understand why people say, well, being a dope dealer fly, but when you actually sell dope, it's not fly. It's a terrible job. The money don't match the risk. The money don't match the time. You know what I'm saying? And when you get all the money, you gotta look over your shoulder. But I understand when people think it's fly because they see the end result. They don't see what comes with it. They don't see the paranoia. They ain't see where you got to bag in. You ain't got to see where I can look over your shoulder. I see why people think it's the dope shit. You know, mink coats you see back in the day, Frank Lucas, you see the nice cars. But, you know, one day, you know, with like Tupac say, one day a smooth criminal must get shot with his own bullet that he bought. All right? One day you got to answer for that. But is he really out there doing that is the question. Or did he rob somebody, you know, at the gas station and now he said he robbing people? You never know. Rappers been faking. I'm not saying he fake. Rappers been faking the funk for a long time. These new rappers real as it get. Cause they don't know it's an act. They don't know they rap about selling dope and cane and selling weed, and they sold they ain't even never sold enough crack to equal up to an 8-ball. They might have sold a half track or something like that. And they listen to what the generation before them been saying, and they seeing them coming back snitching on themselves. All they doing is just a direct pass of the baton, but they don't know it's only entertainment, people. They don't know that. They don't know it's only entertainment. You know, they don't know the rules of the game. Keeping it too real. And that's why the feds just gonna keep watching their Instagram, keep watching the way they move, and they go knock you. And it's all a game. The lawyers, you know, work for the record executive. The record executives work with the lawyers, and the lawyers work with the judicial system. And some of the people in the records, you know, it's a direct course, it's a circle. You'll get killed if you ain't got your situation together. The record label just gonna starve your family out. They're gonna go back to ground zero. You probably gonna die with no money anyway. They're gonna die over they're gonna fight over what you left after you die. And the record label gonna keep finessing their family out of money. When your family do get the money, it's gonna be 10, 15 years down the line, you know, that they're gonna get the money. Or get your royalties, and you ain't, you know what I'm saying? And that's a speeding ticket for them. You know? So when you live that life, you know, when you get chopped up, you know, it doesn't go anywhere. You know, and glorifying a thief, that ain't cool neither. You know, but like I said, the kids, they don't know the consequences, the repercussions. Being a thief is, you know, that ain't nothing cool about it. But, you know, like I said before, people think living robbery to robbery, living, you know, dope sack to dope sack is cool. It's only a fraction of people who make it in those professions, and a very small fraction of people who make it in robbing. Very small. Ain't nothing cool about being a thief and not earning it. Nothing. And then guys they talk, you know, that's thieves. They rob people in their own community. They don't go out there to lolly dotty land and rob them people. They rob their own people in their own community. You know, then when they people in their community take action and clap you, you know, now they wrong. Now thieves and burglars got rights while you on my property. It just sounds stupid. It was a story going on Twitter last year, or actually in 2020, Happy New Year. They had a dog. The dog, basically somebody broke in the guy's house and the dogs mauled him to death, I think it was. And then obviously it's the process. They took the dogs in for behavioral assessments. You know, I'm not sure if they, you know, put them to sleep, but bruh, they did their job. Once you step on my property, you know, unwanted, and you inside my house without being introduced, you shouldn't have no rights. But you got to understand why they had those type of laws. Them laws is not for us. And it's not just to throw us in jail. It's to protect them. It's to protect the politicians and the wealthy people. You know, that's why religion is there. If your natural instinct is somebody to clap somebody you love, what's your natural instinct is to get revenge. That's natural. Back in the day, guys like him, or that he speak to be on, if you stole something, they chop your hands off. You know, and you know, money was obsolete at one point. If you had a trade and you was a carpenter, you say, well, I do carpenter for Joe. And Joe was a plumber or something. You do plumbing, you do the carpenter. That was the exchange. Or you build a stand for a vegetable man and give you vegetables for a while. or watermelons. But guys like him that he portrayed to be, they chop your hands off. They stone you to death. Stealing, before being a pedo, I mean, that's one of the worst things to do. You're not earning it, you taking it. And then you take it from your own community. A lot of times they take it from their own community. And then when you get your head bucked to the pavement, your family, your mama want to be out there crying. Ain't nothing wrong working a 9 to 5. Now T.I. showed his little brother on the ATL. If you do it right, 9 to 5 shouldn't be your only income. And we got to stop doing that. Like Kashan said, one hustle too close to none. You know what I'm saying? You got people that do cryptocurrency. You got people that invest instead of buying Jordans. They invest in Jordan and Nike, which is fruitful. I had a friend that got it. He did it years ago. He did it in the army. All you gotta do is get a financial advisor, and he always get a nice fat check around Christmas time, and that's what he use the check for cars for the kids, whatever. So it's ways to do 9 to 5. Get your education. But being a dope dealer, that's the worst type of looking over the shoulder. Stealing is the worst type of looking over the shoulder you can be. And you got to be a bad marksman. That's the worst type. If you're a drug dealer, you do got to worry about people robbing you, stuff, that, and the third, but being a thief, that's worse. That's worse. You really remember Omar, why he used to hide in all them houses? There's a reason why he hid in all them houses. It's a reason why. But you gotta tell this generation that ain't it. And then it ain't no money in it no more. And dope dealing and robbing, money always be money and robbing, but man, everybody packing. Everybody packing now. You go to like the Arizona, Texas, the Wild Wild West, they can start you without and won't step foot in the police precincts. If they do that, they don't have to post bail. So you gotta know your audience. So Jacksonville is one of the biggest cities in America, and it's wild. But he gotta understand he's 20. He gotta understand he got a platform now. And he apologized for what he said. That's fine. He's 20. He gonna make mistakes. We gotta understand that. He could be trying to sound cool. This could really be his life, and this is how he really eat. When you talk about selling drugs, you gotta have capital. Or you gotta get front. You gotta work under somebody for a long time. What's the chance you're not getting caught? You look at the wire when my man D'Angelo told them, pawns stay pawns. They gotta protect the king and the queens and stuff. And Bodie said, what if I'm a smart ass pawn? And those pawns stay pawns. And Bodie Mans was the only one really survived that. Because he switched over a new leaf. Pawns stay pawns. Unless you just, you got, you smart. And it's not as lucrative. And then you talking about stealing. What's the next upgrade to being a thief? What was that that Netflix show, that Army of Thieves? That's kind of where it is. You want to be an international bank thief? Those are anomalies. There's very, very rarely, not too many stories about bank robbers and lucrative thieves. You know what I'm saying? And they got to look over their shoulder. Robbing Federal Reserves and real licks, international thieves. And niggas where you come from don't have the assets, so you need somebody to help you, show you how to do that. So, that's the next level to being a thief. And Black people doesn't have the resources unless somebody come pluck you out the hood and you special. And there's very, very few people. What's that movie with The Time? Man, come on, that's an anomaly. That one people get away. So ain't nothing cool about doing, man. You be telling these schools, go get an education, man. Be an A&R. Be a nurse. Be a doctor. Be a lawyer. Be an accountant. Be a financial advisor. Be on ESPN. But he's young. He's going to make these mistakes. He's trying to be cool and trying to glorify his life, and that's what he's seen throughout hip-hop. And that's something in hip-hop that's not going to change. Even though you think you're just talking about your surroundings, the kids and a lot of adults, worse than these kids, they think you're glorifying it. So they do. And you just rapping and singing about pain that you went through. For nights you ain't had nothing to eat and you had to suit up and boot up and go and go take something. I know people like that, bro. You got to keep them closer than you keep your friends, your loved ones. I know people who go out there and go ride without a mask on. I've seen it before. They got to live with their head on a swivel, you know. But ain't no future in that life. And that's the message you should be producing after that. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check the music entertainment playlist. Happy you made it to 2022. Happy you still support the channel. The best way to support the channel is to follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you have a business question, inquiry, response, or video question, just want to support all my social media links in the description. Financially, if you want to donate to the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. That's rolling at the bottom of the screen pretty soon. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. All that's in the description as well, dude. Social media links, financial information, username, links. But the best way you can help me and donate is comment, thumbs up, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications, go live or drop a video. Check out the music entertainment playlist. Appreciate the love support. One time for the one time. Peace. Let me know what's in the comment section.